pause the video, see if you can do your numbers 1, 2, and 3. And I will send the key out probably at the end of the day sometime, and you can check all of your questions. All right, on problem number 6, it says find r of -1. So all that means is that in place of x, I'm going to put -1. So right here in place of this x, I'm going to put -1. And I just got to type that in your calculator. Let's see if I can get my calculator screen here. So I'm going to go 7 parentheses -1 squared minus 50. And my answer is -43. So if you want to pause and try your number 6, which is down here. Number 7 is really similar. It's the same thing, it's just asked differently. Here's my function. What is the value of w -10? So in place of the t here, I'm going to put -10. So 7 plus 2, put -10. Type that in the calculator. 7 plus 2, -10, and I get -13. All right, so when you're typing it in the calculator, you're typing in this side of your equal sign. And so kind of the same thing on this one here, you're typing in this side of your equal sign. All right, so 6 and 7. Should have those guys done. Now let's look at number 8. 8, it gives me a table and it wants me to find the value of h of 1.5. So remember, this number in here is an x value, or in this case, a t value, because this one I have t's. So I'm going to look at my t column, or my x column, and I'm going to find 1.5. That guy's right here. And so my answer is going to be 64. The y value when x is 1.5 is 64. All right, so if you want to pause and do your number 8. All right. Number 9, the graph of f of x is shown. Find the value of f of -3. Oops, sorry, you couldn't see that. All right, so once again, this is an x value. X is -3. We want to know the y. So on the x-axis, I'm going to find -3. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go up to the graph at -3. So I went 1, 2, 3 on the x, found the point on the graph. And so that y value is right here at 1. And so my answer is just 1. All right, so if you want to pause, you can finish out number 9, which should finish out the first page. Alrighty.
Are you done, Mommy?
Not yet, buddy. No, you're good. All right, number 10 is another way of asking what the y value is given an x value. So it says -12 is an element in the domain. Well, we know that domain stands for x, and it's asking me for the range, which stands for y. So in place of the x right here, I'm going to put -12. So in my calculator, I'm going to type 6 parentheses 8 minus, and then -12. And then you can type it in just like that. 6 parentheses 8 minus -12. And it gives me 120. All right, let's try 11. Hey, I'm making a video. Can I come out when I'm done? All right, thanks. Bye. If 2 is an element in the domain is the x, then what is the range, which is the y? So right here in place of this x, I'm going to put 2. So 9 minus 5, and then in place of the x, I'm going to put 2. Go to my calculator, type it in, 9 minus 5, in place of x, put 2, and it gives me -1. All right, y'all can try your 10 and 11. On number 12, it is a word problem. It says the price of items including shipping y from a certain store is a function of the price of items excluding shipping x. Use the graph to write the domain and range of the function using inequality notation and as a verbal description. So we're not going to do the verbal description because, like I said, that's going to be multiple choice on the test, and we kind of did that matching game and stuff. So I really want to just focus on writing the domain and the range from the graph. So let's look over here at the graph.